Yep.
We might see some Villager out of MJG as well, and although unlikely, we may see some Bowser Jr. from Mr. Doom.
Yep.
It looks like they choose to start off with Diddy Yoshi. Pretty solid from both of these players. MJG can really go either or. Mr. Doom's Yoshi has taken 2 sets off of MJG in the last 2 tournaments they've played in. MJG won in the end in Grand Finals, but Mr. Doom is certainly no laughing matter here. I'm not really sure what happened with that egg there. It just, Mr. Doom set it to cover himself from that grab, but it didn't quite work out the way he...
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how that even... Because, like, you can throw the eggs pretty low, but, like, you'd have to be a pretty tall character for that to actually land on your head, I think.
Well, did you see it? It clanked. It clanked on him.
Did it actually clank? It looked like it just dissipated right as it was about to hit.
It clanked, like, on the throw. Do you have invincibility on throws in this game?
No.
Okay, I don't know what happened then.
So you see stuff trade with throws all the time, and it's weird when stuff trades with throws in this game because, like, you still get damage when you trade with the throw, like the person that initiated the throw, even though they didn't actually hit. But
regardless, we have MJG off here to a pretty solid 70% lead. But you know, as we've seen plenty of times before with Mr. Doom this weekend, he is Yoshi. He's going to survive a long time. You know, especially against Diddy Kong, whose kill power was nerfed pretty heavily in the last patch.
He still has a lot of great setups into. Well, that'll up tilt will kill too. I was about to say Diddy still has a lot of really good setups into forward smash. Yeah,
forward smash is what I was thinking of. Forward smash or like a back air. His back air is still pretty potent. But no, he just flat out up tilts him. I didn't know that was a kill move.
Well, he was at a decently high percent. A lot of things I think are kill moves at that percent.
Yeah, probably, but it is post-patch Diddy Kong.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mr. Doom is not letting it get to him. He got a great setup there with the up smash on the air dodge, and it looks like MJG is starting to read those fairs a little bit. Mr. Doom likes to forward air a lot in neutral just because it sets up for so many things, and it looks like MJG is waiting for that so he can forward air him first. Very smart decision by MJG, having played this man all weekend.
Yep, and we're definitely... That aerial mobility on Yoshi, you see all those big setups with all those huge jumps into the forward air, into the egg throw, and then land.
Yeah, I've seen some Yoshi's egg throw to like get all the way across the stage and then up air the air dodge, like people air dodging the egg. I saw Mr. Doom do that over the weekend at Basement Dwellers.
Now, in order to pull something like that off, he first needs to actually get Diddy into the air, and MJG's holding this pretty dominant right now. MJG
is so solid on the defense right here. He's just waiting for Yoshi to do something and then hitting him pretty hard for it. His defensive setups are pretty smart, but you know, he's not immune to getting red like that. He gets dash grabbed by Yoshi, which pretty silly to see. Yoshi almost dies. He gets the red spark from the forward throw. But
Yoshi,
he's still living.
Is heavy.
And one more solid hit from Mr. Doom will end the stock right here. Ooh.
None of unfortunately
that doesn't extend the grabs.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead. Oh.
None of Yoshi's throws are kill setups. Yoshi's throws are honestly, I don't think his grab is really that bad. Like as far as like ranged like tether style grabs go, he has what feels like the best one.
Yeah.
When I've messed around with him.
Since Marth's grab range was nerfed, it's probably the best like non-tether, although it still like kind of behaves like a tether.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah. It has a lot of range on it. It's only the only thing is the Yoshi doesn't really get a lot. At low percents, he kind of has some aerial follow-ups, but at like high percents, Yoshi doesn't really get much off of grabs other than damage and maybe putting somebody over the edge of the stage.
You know, positioning is one of the most important things about in Smash in general. Getting grabs in particular. If Mr. Doom can put his opponent in a suitably bad position with a throw, it doesn't matter if he has a guaranteed follow-up or an air dodge mix-up when he can just kill him out of positioning. So that's probably what he's going to be looking for at high percents. You see him forward throwing MJG off the stage there a few times, but not following up.
Yep, it's it's really complicated. It's certainly nice when you play a character that just has those kill throws, so you don't even have to think about it when you grab the person.
Shaky. Speaking of, Mr. Doom beat Shaky, and I heard some pretty bad Johns out of Shaky after that happened. Let me tell you, he picked Pikachu and he picked the wrong custom move, and that's why he lost, according to him. But if Shaky, if Shaky is right, if he brings his stuff, we might see him. We're gonna see him come up through losers bracket here pretty soon.
If he, I think picking his Pikachu keeps getting better and better, but to take on players of like MJG and like Mr. Doom's caliber, I think it still needs more work from what I've seen. Like his NES is just so much better.
His NES is ridiculous. That is very true.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just a local, so Shaky is as Shaky does.
I think now that he's in losers, though, I bet you we'll see NES out of him the next time they meet.
Probably. It's going to. If he doesn't go NES, if he goes Pikachu, then that means he's going to be very, very, very confident in whoever he's going to play. I can see him probably going Pikachu against Lux if they meet. That's happened a few times.
That's sort of one of those local triangular balance moments from what I've heard from Lux, where it's like, I can beat you with this character, but you can't beat me with this character. But then I can beat that this other character you play is with this character.
Yeah.
And then the match gets decided at the character select screen.
Lux does. Ooh, that was really smart. Heading into game 2 here, back to the match. They took a little while on that counter picking phase right there. Mr. Doom starting off with the lead this time. Gets a really interesting banana to grab right there. Recovering back to the stage without much issue, but the game's tied now. Not sure what that forward smash was. Probably a bait to get
look how adorable that crawl is. Sorry, I just said that.
Is that Yoshi's?
Yes.
I was not paying attention to Yoshi at that time. I was looking at what MJG was doing with the banana. But,
yeah. What are your thoughts on this stage counter pick?
I think it makes sense for Mr. Doom to go here because his up smash hits through the platforms, and he can kill on an air dodge read with up air. So if he can do he can jump and fake MJG out if he's forced to land on the platform, and then up smash it, or just wait and then up air it. So this stage gives him more kill options than Yoshi normally has. And the thing with that is that MJG also gets more platforms to be slippery, as MJG is, which it makes it a lot harder to hit him, especially when he has the option of just sitting under the platform and waiting for you to do something, like he kind of was doing right there. And MJG recovering. He flubs it a little bit. He goes
just a little, right?
He goes straight to the right. He goes.
That was.
He's traveling in an algebraic line just to go right into the side of the stage and die. And that time he doesn't do it, thankfully. That would have been a very poor game, too, for spectators and for players. MJG is now playing from behind, trying to get the kill on Yoshi. Yoshi is really heavy. Forward throw at 160, not going to do it. And he just floats back to the stage.
Another forward throw would probably do it if he got him again.
He got up aired.
But he has to. This will.
Back throw will kill him quite a bit lower than that.
His back throw has more knockback on Diddy, doesn't it?
Yeah. Sometimes you see players like to get as much out of their back throw as possible. When you're like on the ledge or like otherwise trapped in that area, they'll roll to the ledge so that it stops them, and then they'll get them like the closest to the blast zone they can get from the stage with their grabs. Yep. I know Shaky does that sometimes, and it looked like Averill was trying to get that too. Mr. Doom falling behind a little bit again, but Yoshi does seem, from what I've seen, to suffer a little bit in the early game against Diddy, early on in the stocks.
Yeah, I was actually just remembering a little bit about their game the other night. It was actually kind of funny. They had there were multiple victories from a attack barrels hitting Yoshi after trading and killing Yoshi for the final hit.
Did you see if MJG is using attack barrels this set?
I don't know if he's using attack, but the normal barrels are a kill move too if you trade with them at a bad time.
Yeah, I saw the crawl that time, by the way.
They're both these characters have amazing crawls. I think Yoshi is slightly more adorable.
I like Rosalina's. It looks ridiculous.
just the she's like a giant greater than sign floating across the battlefield.
Her crawl looks like Bowser's dash used to in previous Smash games.
Ooh, that was.
Oh, he gets the banana, but MJG was doing a little bit of a complex bait there, trying to get him to grab the banana so he could get a back air, but it does not kill. I think he probably should have up aired in that situation.
He's got it.
Might kill him.
You know, Mr. Doom has a pretty solid item game.
Yeah, he does.
It's always one of those. It's one of those parts of the metagame that, well, Diddy's was so top tier initially that you did get to see a lot of players sort of evolve it. But you know, it's not always something you got to see a lot in high level Smash. Just
Mr.
that
Doom
item
being so
game.
slippery right here, not getting hit by anything. Oh, he tries to break his shield. That's how I lost to him. He broke my shield game 3 on last stock, and then he did a little dance before he killed me. In real life, by the way. It was quite the spectacle.
It would have been great if he would have danced in a circle while doing Yoshi's side taunt, right?
He's still alive. You know, people say that these are the percents that you only reach against Sheik. That's not true anymore.
Everybody reaches those percents against Yoshi.
And there's 16 seconds left on the clock.
I wasn't even paying attention to time. As much as I love timing people out.
Oh, says the Sonic main here. 16 seconds left on the clock. I don't know if the players noticed it. They weren't really playing like they were. At 16 seconds left, MJG takes game 2, and we'll be heading into game 3. Mr. Doom contemplating his counter pick right there with a couple whimsical head nods. I didn't see. Where are they going? Oh, they're going to Town and City for game 3. I think Mr. Doom realized the error of going to Battlefield against slippery MJG right there. He didn't get a whole lot of hits in the early game, and that sent him back pretty hard for the rest of the game. You see Mr. Doom using the platforms here. He doesn't really want to have conflict with MJG so much that he takes a billion damage.
Yoshi just spending all of his match just running on air.
Yep, and now Mr. Doom has the lead, and he never has to approach again. Nope, too late. Commentator's curse, I guess. Oh, he's doing some tricks on his shield. I think he might have been like about to try to down air it to break it at that point.
Ooh.
MJD making some really smart banana placements here. Mr. Doom wants to live free, just down Bs, you know, just because. He hits an interesting interaction.
He actually hit with the stars, which are kind of hard to hit with on the default down B with Yoshi. Kept himself safe that way.
Mr. Doom is. It looks like he's trying to build damage without
approaching, really.
Yeah, without having too much conflict with MJG at the beginning, because it's those early stock trades in which he's been losing really hard throughout the set. And through his clever tactics, he's managed to regain the lead, if only by 11%.
He's playing that's like my favorite thing to do against Diddy's. That Z drop banana just over his head.
Yoshi's so floaty too. He can put it wherever he wants.
Sonic has a fun shenanigan where he can spin at the Diddy player and then Z drop out of the spin.
I thought you were going to say you could spin into the banana and make it disappear, which is pretty cool to watch. They can plan for that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the other reason why Mr. Doom must have wanted to go here. That up smash and that up air, those are going to kill much earlier on this stage. You know, they're really, really powerful moves. And Town and City, for those of you who don't know, has a slightly lower ceiling than most of the legal stages. Oh.
It also has that one platform gets really high if you get it at the right time. Which
you can kill people ridiculously early here with vertical-based kill moves.
Yeah.
MJG is looking for vengeance right now. He's just hunting him down, not taking his time.
Really, right now, Mr. Doom just needs to play a slow, patient game, keep this stock as long as possible, and just slowly build that percent back up, which really, Mr. Doom's been doing a pretty good job of just playing a very patient, very obnoxious Yoshi.
Yeah, he may be getting hit here, but he's only getting hit in ways that don't matter too much. Yeah. You know, for the outcome of the set, because he's getting grabbed by Diddy in like the middle of the stage past percents where he can get killed by throws.
Yeah.
So Oh, MJG trying to bait him so hard there.
That was a really tricky situation for Mr. Doom to get out, but I'm gonna guess that was an input error, but improvising a little bit.
Yeah, Mr. Doom said the other night that whenever he uses that move, it's always by accident. Like there's that back air, almost didn't kill him though.
It's basically, you know, I think that move only exists to make egg throwing more technical.
The back air?
The side B.
Oh, side B. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, Mr. Doom from the last stock has accumulated a decent lead here, just because he got that really early kill off the top. Now he's playing really safe. He's just trying to get little pokes on the shield, but not enough that MJG realizes it's safe to go after him out of shield. He's just about lost the lead. Oh, there we go. And those are those early stock interactions we were talking about where Diddy just wins and Yoshi just kind of loses early on. But we're about out of there right now.
Yellow Yoshi with his yellow banana peel just walking around looking all adorable.
And we have a tied game right here. Mr. Doom had the banana, threw it away for some reason. If I were him, I don't know. I might throw the banana or keep it in my hand and just like throw eggs. That seems like it would be really tough for Diddy to deal with. That looked like an input error. I bet he meant to F smash out of that trip. Mr. Doom wasn't really sure what to do, but MJG lets him back into the center.
I don't know if these players have been watching the clock barrel. I think they would have been playing a little differently because Yoshi could have almost started running the clock a little bit earlier and probably had pulled something off, but now it's looking
17 seconds left. This might be a wrap for Mr. Doom.
Unless he hits with the kill move, which certainly with that amount of rage that could happen. But
if he gets hit by, if MJG gets hit by up smash right now, Mr. Doom's gonna win. But it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Mr. Doom's like, you know what?
I would have
you got it, man.
My personal preference in those situations is to just go out with a bang, just run right at him and just throw out whatever your most powerful kill move is and cross your fingers.
Just try.